Hey yo people, you're welcome to day 4 of our March series, and this month we're talking about teaming. I am trying hard to resist the urge to tell you that teaming is gathering together experts to either solve a problem or achieve a goal. Now, we've spoken about what teaming is, we've spoken about the challenges of teaming, and right now we are about to go to the different elements of teaming. Well, would I call them elements? Well, today what we're going to talk about is what you need to do before you even start running the projects that you are getting these experts to work on. And the very first thing is outlining the scope of what the team is supposed to do. Now, it's a common saying that when purpose is not defined, abuse is inevitable. So, it is extremely important that right before putting together a team of experts, teaming like we have defined it, you need to outline what the purpose of this team is. What is the scope of the project? What is the problem statement? If it's a problem they're coming together to solve. And you also need to come up with a definition of the goal, if it is a goal they're coming together to achieve. Now, what is the scope? It's possible that there's a big general problem. What is the scope of the solution they are to generate? Of course, one person cannot solve the problems of everybody in the world. So you might need to define the scope of their activities by location, gender, details. You must define the goal or the problem in details so that they will be able to work effectively. Now, right after defining what you want to achieve and beginning to outline the elements, this is sounding like goal setting, Abby. It works everywhere. And beginning to identify the things you need to do, the next thing is to create a structure that would accommodate all your experts. Don't create a structure where anybody you have put on that team would be redundant. So, who reports to who? Who heads? Who moderates? Who collects reports? Who is the administrative person in this team? You need to define the roles and outline the responsibilities of every single person working in your team. Now, right after doing that, you need to sort. Sorting is listing out the tasks that need to be done. Now, we know that resources are almost always scarce, not enough. And activities are almost always more than the resources. The things that need to be done are more than the things we have to do them. So, in sorting tasks, in realizing what we need to do as a team, the most important thing to do is to prioritize. What do we absolutely have to do to solve this problem or achieve this goal? What is the sticky point? What is the one thing we cannot move anywhere without doing? Then you attach weights to the activities that need to be carried out by the team. Right after attaching weights to it and realizing what the things you have listed out as being the things you need to do, which ones can be done away with, which ones can be subsumed in other ones. Right after attaching weights and realizing the most important ones and the least important ones are the ones we can even do without doing, you then begin to allocate these tasks to members of the team based on their strengths. Please note, you have no business allocating tasks unless you know that the area of expertise of the person you are allocating this task to covers the task itself. So, going over what I have shared today, what you need to do to kickstart your teaming activities is 1, define the scope of your activity, either the problem you're solving or the goal you want to achieve. 2, you make sure that you create a structure such that it will be seamless for people to work together with as little friction as possible. And 3, you sort, prioritize the things you have to do, and then you allocate the things you have to do to different people so they can take responsibility for what they have to do on the team. I know that today's video alone is the solution to some naughty issues that we even have in organizations, with or without teaming, even in team building. This is the grand norm, this is the foundation for getting things done in any organization. And this is where I would stop today. We continue tomorrow with other softer things, other elements that have more to do with the moderator or the person who is pulling the team together. I am about to give you your job description. Wait till tomorrow to get it. So we continue from here tomorrow. Thank you very much for staying with me. See ya.